Hey guys, hello and welcome back again to my channel. My name is Nora G, and today I'll be showing you some easy peasy Christmas DIYs using gift bags. For DIY number one, I chose these beautiful gift bags from the Dollar Tree. So I got two, but I'll be using just one for this project. I also got some canvas, large enough to take the size of our gift bag. So I'll have this placed over the canvas like so, but first I will go ahead and cut out the part or the portion which we will be using for this DIY. Alright guys, so if you're new to this channel, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and join our family. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being patient with me for the times that I've been away. Yes, I know I've been away, and yeah, life has been lifing, but we will always bounce back. Okay, so I'm back here again, and I'm here to show you some interesting DIYs that I've been wanting to share all this while. So next thing, I had the portion cut out, the portion which we will be using for this DIY project. I'll use this other portion for the second DIY, so I'll go ahead and keep this aside while I work on the canvas. But first, I'm just going to make sure that our cutout is well trimmed and prepped for the next step of our project. Okay, so I'll go ahead and mark out the area where I'll have this glued onto our canvas, and that is because I will be painting our canvas black, but I do not want to have to paint the entire thing since I'll be covering a portion of this. So what I did was mark our canvas, and then I'll go ahead and use my chalkboard black paint to paint the corners. So this is from Michael's. You could also use acrylic paint from the Dollar Tree, but I already had this at home, so I'll be using this to paint our canvas. Just watch as I do this. I'm choosing to paint this black just because I feel it's gonna give it a better pop for the DIY idea I am going for. You could choose to leave yours white if you want to, but personal preference, I'll recommend for you to make this black. Or better still, get a canvas that is just enough to take the gift bag without you having to paint the sides. Alright, so I'll also go ahead and make sure that the paint actually overflows right to the sides of the canvas, so when you hang them up, you don't see any white portion. Now that we're all set, next will be for us to put our gift bag onto our canvas. I will use Mod Podge, also from the Dollar Tree, and a generous amount of this on our canvas. Using your brush, you spread that out before you go ahead to glue your gift bag cutout. Alright, so even though I'm using Mod Podge here, you could use tacky glue, you could use hot glue. I will also be using hot glue on the side, on the edges of this, to hold it down while the Mod Podge actually cures. I just love the picture. I chose this, and my recommendation when you're picking a bag for this project is to take something that has some paintings of lights on there, because that will kind of guide you for the idea I'm going for, as you would see as we unfold with this project. Okay, so now that we have our picture all glued on the canvas, we're ready to get to the nitty-gritty of this. I'll be using these string lights, or these twinkle lights, which I got from Amazon. I'll have that linked down below in the description box below. And also we'll be using toothpick to actually put some lights onto this through the back. So I'm using the toothpick to poke holes where there are light areas on the art, as you can see. So we have the garland on there, the wreath rather. It has a little bit of light on there, so I'm going to be putting one in there, as you can see. I will go ahead to do the same for the windows right up to the Christmas tree. So to make this easy, I went ahead and poked the holes where I wanted the lights to be, and then I'll go ahead to put in the lights once I have all the areas marked. Okay, even though I'm using toothpick for this, it was a little bit hard to poke through canvas using toothpick. I ended up using my Cricut poker to do so, as you would see. So flipping this over, as you can see, those are the areas where I have them poked. Then now I'm just gonna go ahead and twist the lights, the string lights where the bulbs are, and then put them through the holes. Just watch as I do this. This is a very easy and straight to the point project. It is very easy. You can do this with your kids, you can do this for yourself, you can do this as a gift to someone, and it will make even better sense to put this in a nice frame, a glass frame, and it's just the perfect Christmas gift, if you ask me, and also very easy to do. Alright, so the wiring for this is quite small, so it makes it very easy for you to poke holes and put them through without it being very noticeable. Just enough for the lights to go through and just enough for you not to see it when it's turned off. So you can't even notice the lights on there. So next I'm going to go ahead to poke holes around the Christmas tree, which is where I'm going to have the most holes because I want it to look like we have Christmas lights on the tree. So it was so much easier for me to use my Cricut tool to actually poke this. So I do recommend using something way sharper and not a toothpick, obviously. Well guys, if you forged right up to this point, I would love it if you can comment gift back in the comment section down below. That is the word of the day, gift back. So please do comment that down below and show your girl some love. Thank you. So for this particular wall art, I used 2 of the lights for this just because the tree by itself used quite a lot of bulbs. So I'll just go ahead and insert them in the holes that I have made. Just watch as I do this. Alright, so as you can see, our Christmas tree is coming together. You're gonna see everything come together once I am done with this and have this flipped over. So just bear with me. And that's basically it for this particular DIY. The lights, I would say, was the most tasking part of this DIY, and that's about it. So just have to flip this over. I'm going to come back to that, and this is what it looks like once the lights are turned on. What do you think? I'm just adjusting the lights just so they face a particular direction. You could use hot glue at this point to actually, glue the lights on the canvas, but I chose not to because I will be reusing these lights for another project, so I'll leave them as is. Now I'm just gluing the battery area in the back so it's not hanging out once I have it placed on a surface or hung on the wall. Alrighty, so this is our final look. Please do let me know what you think about this DIY down below. I just love how this stands out. It's just the perfect piece and the perfect project you can do with kids as well for this holiday. So at the end of these DIYs, please do let me know which of these DIYs was your absolute favorite. Just look at that. I love it. Okay, so please once more do let me know what your thoughts are about this particular DIY project. And that's it for DIY number 1. And now for DIY number 2, it's also pretty straightforward. I got these beautiful Christmas miniatures from the Dollar Tree and this beautiful frame, this deep frame, and also we'll be using the rest of our gift bag for this project. First things first, we ripped out our frame. Make sure you take using a frame that is quite deep because this will be like the main frame for this particular DIY, and this would be what will be holding the rest of our project for this one. I will not be using the paper from inside. Instead, I will be using a piece of this, so I will go ahead to cut that out to fit the frame. Just watch as I do this. Okay, so you could use any other, design of your choosing. I already had this and just thought to do something matching with our previous DIY. So I'll go ahead and have that glued onto the back part of our frame. Alright, so the next part, I give that a good wipe down, and I'll go ahead to insert our Christmas tree from the Dollar Tree. Again, I'll be using the lights from Amazon on these trees and just have that all wrapped around the trees. Okay, so once I had a good hang of this with the lights on the trees, all 3 of them, and have that hit on the side, I will go ahead and have that glued down in our frame. So using a generous amount of glue. So I chose to use all 3 of the trees. You could use 1 or 2, that's up to you. Or you could use any other Christmas miniatures that you wish to use in here. I just fell in love with the trees and the other miniatures of Santa Claus, the little boy, and the snowman. So that's what we'll be using for this one. So testing our lights, making sure it's working properly. I'll go ahead and keep that on the side while I work on the next part of this project. Alright, so next up, I'll be putting the other miniatures in there. So we have a snowman, a little boy, and Santa Claus. So I'll go ahead and have them glued in our frame as well, right next to the trees. Okay, so the little boy playing with snow, and then Santa Claus. And that's about it for this part. So next up, I'm just gonna use some salt to create snow, to fill out the bottom part of our frame. So I'll just put an ample or a good amount of hot glue, and then we use our sword to actually, create some snow. And that's about it for this particular project, guys. So I'll go ahead and seal in the back part, which we had our gift bag glued onto. That kind of forms the foundation of our whole design. Once I have this flipped over, you will get what I'm talking about. And there we go. Alrighty. So there we have our second project. What do you think? Please do let me know down below which of these projects was your absolute favorite. I just love this one as well. Another beautiful gift idea. And here we have them both side by side. And that's about it for this other DIY. Now on to our third and fourth DIYs. So for this one, we're using broken glass. You can grab a wine glass from the Dollar Tree. This glass, unfortunately, I didn't break. Or fortunately, I didn't break. It just happened to have broken, and it broke very artistically. like the bottom part just separated from the top, and I thought not to throw it away but instead use it for a DIY. So the marbles, you can get those from the Dollar Tree. I already had that spray painted gold, which I am currently using to create some kind of, cluster at the base or the top part of the broken glass. Just watch as I do this. Although I'm using gold spray painted marbles, you could spray paint your silver or black, green, red, whatever color that comes to mind for you. I'm going gold because it's one of our Christmas colors, and just personal preference. So once I had that cluster all done on here, there's no particular pattern I was going for. I just wanted a good cluster of marbles at the top like that, and that was looking good. I set that aside, and next up I'll be using another set of Christmas miniatures. We call them Christmas village people. So I'll be using that again on this marble slab that I got from the thrift store. So I'll go ahead and have that glued using my A6000 glue on the marble slab. It's just some miniatures of some beautiful couples sitting on a bench for Christmas, and then I'll use that over it like a globe, and that's about it. And that just gives you a beautiful piece that you can use on your console table, like a sculpture, just Christmas decor that can be used in your decorating. For the other part of the glass, I'll be using these horses or unicorns, Christmas unicorns that I also got from the Dollar Tree. I'll be using just 2 of those on here, on the stem part of the glass. So I'll go ahead and have them glued on there, like so. And if you've watched right up to this point, I'd love it if you can comment glass down below once again and show your girls some love. You're the real MVPs, and I appreciate you. Okay, so I'll go ahead and glue the other one on the other side. And there we have it. It's looking like a carousel or something, or merry-go-round. I'm not exactly sure what those are called, but those things that have the horses, So we can also use the glass over this as well, like this. But then I'll go ahead and have some gold at the base of the stem. So using my Mod Podge, I will put a generous amount on there and then sprinkle some gold glitter on that. Once it cures, I will add another coat, so there's enough gold on there to match the tails of our horses. And this is what it will look like. I just love it. And that's about it for our second part of that project. So you could use the glass over it like this on the horses, or you could have them over the Christmas village or Christmas miniatures like we did in the first part of this project. So what do you think? Please do let me know your thoughts down below. Alrighty, so this was the first part, looking like so. I just love it. It's just cute, it's small, beautiful to use on your decorative tray, your console table, your wine, corner. It's just up to you how you want to use this or incorporate this in your Christmas decor. Well guys, that's basically it for today's DIYs. So do let me know which of these DIYs was your absolute favorite. And once again, I do appreciate you all. This season, I'm wishing you a very, very happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you and your families. And if you did enjoy this video, do not forget to hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you do not miss a thing. In the meantime, always remember to be your fun self no matter what life throws at you. Thank you for watching and have a happy holiday. Mwah.